Okay, so today there is a transportation video. Okay, let us start and try to understand what is the transportation. Now, as you know, the meaning of the transportation means to transport something. Okay, when we want to transport something, okay, when at one place there is nothing and we want something, so we will take that from somewhere else, so we have to take it there. So that is a transportation. The same thing happens inside the body. Okay, so what are the transporting material in the body? So understand, oxygen, okay, it is outside the body. Then food, it is outside the body. Water, minerals, nutrients, it is outside the body. So what basically we have to do, we have to take these materials inside the body. So that is the thing, actually transportation. But the next thing come is, you are eating, you are drinking the water, but it should reach to each and every part, each and every cell of the body, each and every tissue to the body. So basically for doing that purpose, okay, for that purpose we have a system in a body, that is transportation in the human being, or a transportation system, or it is actually a circulatory system, that is known as circulatory system. And the circulatory system is, it is consist of blood, arteries and veins, capillaries and heart. These all things are there. It is composed of, okay, see, not properly seen, blood, arteries, veins, capillaries and heart. Okay, so we learned about each and everything. Blood transport, okay, the function of a blood, it transports the food, transport oxygen, waste product. It consists of, okay, ये पहले तो function क्या करेगा? The basic function of blood is to transport food, then oxygen, O2 and CO2 both, and waste product. Okay, so the basically what blood will do, it will transport CO2, O2, food. ओके, ये दो चीज़ मेन है यहाँ पे. एंड विद द फूड यू विल गेट द वेस्ट. So these are the things, it is transported through the blood by the blood. Okay, let's go ahead. The blood is consist of, the blood is consist of, see the blood cells or the blood. The blood is composed of three things. What are those things? Say, okay. Normally it has two components, that is a plasma, the liquid part, and the cellular part. The cellular part has three portion, okay, the white blood cells, RBCs and the platelet. Okay, WBCs are there. So WBCs are of five types: basophil, neutrophil, okay, and eosinophil. See, these are the five types of WBC: basophil, neutrophil, eosinophil, monocytes and lymphocyte. They all together are WBC, white blood cells. And this is the red blood cells, RBC. This is the cell, okay, which does it. Okay, O2 and CO2 are transported through this RBC only. Okay, it is its main function. Who will do it? RBC. Okay, not other cells. And the things are there, which is platelets. The platelets are thrombocyte. They are very, very small, are the cells. Okay, the very smaller size cells. They will help in coagulation of the blood. Okay, so basically under the microscope they are looking like this. Okay, you can see the very bigger cells. These are WBC. See, they are colorless particles, cells. Okay, various kinds of WBCs, and so they are white in color, colorless. That's why WBC. Then we have a second category. You can see red color, many cells, RBC, red blood cells, and these small particles which are known as platelets. Okay, now we are going to see the main exactly types of the component of the blood. See, as you can see in this figure, there is a liquid, this yellow color liquid. See, this yellow color liquid is there in that matrix. You know that from standard 9, in that matrix. Okay, these all cells are there. So basically the blood cell contains two things. Okay, the blood will be having two things. Number one is plasma. Okay, plasma, and the second will be the formed cells. Okay, I will just write the cell. So we have seen cells are there. Okay, cells kitne hain? 3. RBC, WBC, and the platelets for P. And what is else is a plasma. Okay, ye plasma ko we will see that now. So see how it is look. Say this. So together the blood has two components. The lower one, which is this. Okay, that is from here to here. This whole portion is a cell part, and this upper portion is liquid part. See, this is the liquid part, that is known as a plasma. The blood has 55% of the plasma and 45% of the cellular part. Out of that, 40 to 45 is RBC, and other 5% are WBC. Okay, this is an extra thing, but you have as you will understand like this figure. So it is composed of two things, a liquid part and a cellular part. Okay, so okay, the cells are having RBCs, WBC, and platelets. These are the cells, and this is what plasma, the liquid which contains let's see what the say this is the thing. It's very easy to understand. Here it's a, so basically the blood has two parts, the red one and this upper part, that is a cellular part. So this is a cell part. Okay, the cell part, and this is a liquid part known as the plasma. Okay, so plasma is 55%. The plasma is 55%, which includes, okay, in which it has a water, iron, protein, nutrients, wastes, and the gases like O2, CO2. Okay, and the cell part will be having RBC, WBC, and the platelet. They all are under 45% category. As you can see, the 1% is platelets and blood cells, and RBCs are very high in amount. And okay, so with that figures and understanding part, now you could understand that the blood, it is consist of, see, reading this: plasma, red blood cells, and white blood cells, and the platelets. The plasma is what? It is a transports food, water, carbon dioxide, nitrogenous waste. The function of plasma. Okay, it that is why it consists of water, CO2, O2, certain waste, and the food. Why? Because the plasma is transporting these things. That is why. Now red blood cells transport the O2, white blood cells kills the harmful microbes and protect the body. Platelets help in clotting the blood and prevent the loss of blood during the injury. So these are this is the blood. Now let's learn about the other portion: artery, vein, capillaries. Arteries. So arteries that carry the pure blood from heart to all part of the body, and they are thick walled and do not have any valves in them. Okay, so basically arteries, okay, as you can see, they will carry the pure blood. That means it will carry the oxygenated blood, means O2 blood. Okay, we will see that in the figure. So the arteries, they will having the pure blood, means O2 blood. Okay, and they will carry the blood from heart to the body. So it will basically heart, it will take the blood away from heart. It will take the blood away from heart. That will be the oxygenated blood. Okay, pure blood, where it will be taking to every part of the body. Okay, and these arteries, they have thick walled. Okay, they are thick walled. The structure is very very thick. We will see that into the figure. Okay, then they do not have valves in them, so the valves are not there. We will see that the veins are there. Okay, the veins will carry the CO2 blood, that is why impure blood. It will take blood from body to the heart. Okay, from the body to the heart. Okay, and they are thin walled. Okay, they have very very thin walls, and they have the valves present. Okay, and then the capillaries, so they are very narrow blood vessels which connects arteries and veins together, and exchange of food, water, oxygen, CO2, O2, that will occur over here. Now let's see and understand artery. We will take the red color for that. Okay, there's a red color, and I will take a little bit this size. Okay, maximum size. Yeah, so this is main artery. Okay, okay, that is coming from the heart. Okay, then it will be dividing in a smaller, again dividing into smaller, then again it will divide to form the smallest blood vessels of or the veins. Okay, and let's take the violet color because it is looking, but we shall take the blue color, but I'm not taking the blue. We shall take this violet color. So then it will be like this. It is connected with these kinds of vessels. See the blue color. So all these veins, okay, that veins are okay, so okay, these veins will join together likewise. Okay, they will be joining together. Okay, like this. Okay, and they will form ultimately together. Now you see, okay, this is what is the structure of arteries and veins into the body and how their connection happens. Okay, let's understand this. Let me take this like, okay, and we will take the light color so that you can understand. Okay, this is artery. Okay, artery will divides into smaller arteries. Okay, and the small arteries will divide into smaller capillaries. Okay, see, we are using the word capillary. So what is a capillary? Capillary is nothing but the division of the arteries or the veins. Both are capillary. So these particular things are known as capillary. Okay, these are the very very small veins. Okay, that is a capillaries. So they are the capillaries, and these all are which are taking the red blood, they are arteries. They are arteries. Now arteries will take O2 blood. It will be taking O2 blood, that is why they are red in color, and this is what you see, that is blue in color. Why? Because this is the capillary. Okay, these small are capillary. I cannot write proper because this is there, but understand. Okay, understand this. Okay, let me take this, write this. So I will write in between. so that you can understand. All these very smaller structures are nothing but, okay, it is a capillary. So these all are, okay, capillary. Okay, the very smalls are capillary. Okay, so you can see the capillary is the red one. This red one is connecting over here. See, there is a connection. This is the connection in the figure. This is the connection. That connection actually, okay, that connection actually makes, and that is why they are the connection between arteries and the veins. Now understand this. Let's take some other color. Okay, pink color. Now this will be joining like this. Okay, then many small capillaries will join to form the bigger veins. Okay, ये veins है. Now those small veins will be actually veinlets, you can say the veinlets. Now the veinlets will join to form the bigger veins, and the bigger veins will merge into the very bigger vein. You can see in the figure, and I hope that you can understand. Okay, then likewise this happen. What happens? The O2 which is going from here to this O2, this O2, this O2. Okay, see this oxygen, this O2 I will write like this. This O2 will be exchanged over here. Okay, over this portion. Let me do this, just a sec. Okay, so this is where this is a tissue. Okay, wherever these capillaries are present, it is a portion known as a tissue. So over here O2 will be going inside the tissue, and it will return back. Okay, CO2, it will return CO2 back into the blood. See, upper side the CO2 is getting inside the blood, and O2 is coming outside the blood, and where it is happening inside the tissue, in the tissue, and the tissue will return the CO2, and that CO2 okay, will taken from here to here to here. Okay, now this is actually a little bit of mess up. Let me take this like, okay, I will take this. Now see what happens, because there are many arrows are there. Okay, I am now erasing this so that we can go further. Okay, this is not happening. Yeah, okay, now there is, oh my god, sorry. Okay, let's do this. So here is a heart. Okay, here is a heart. So from here, this is your artery, and the blue one is your vein. So you can see, okay, the from the red one the blood is going, and from the blue one the blood is coming. So that is how it is inside the circulating. We will understand this structure now. We will understand this structure. Let's make it smaller, proper smaller. So that is a capillary. They are very narrow blood vessels which connect the arteries and veins together. See, together. The exchange of, okay, what they do, they exchange of the food, water, oxygen, CO2, O2 will happens over here. Now you understand how. Okay, let's do this. Now we'll see the next structure, that is heart. Okay, before going on to the heart, let us see the figure. As I told you, we will see that into the figure. See this, okay, arteries and the vein. This is the red one is the artery. Okay, and I think this figure is very good. Let us take this figure. Okay, no problems, or you can also take the lower figure, whatever the figure you take, but the things will be the same. Okay, this is also a good figure. See, now it's okay. The lumen is the inner space in which the blood is circulating. So this is the lumen. Okay, then this is the wall. See, this is a very thick wall, this is very thin wall. Okay, the diameter is, this diameter is longer, this diameter is shorter. So this is artery, this is vein. So we have already seen the wall is thick, of artery, and the wall is thin in vein. Okay, likewise other things not to be worried about. Okay, other things not to be worried about. Let's see, describe the differences. Actually you can also see wherever whatever the figure you will see, this is the thing same happens. Okay, then the heart. Okay, the heart is a muscular organ which pumps the blood, okay, to all the body parts. It has four chamber. See, as you can see, the heart is having four chamber. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Likewise, four chambers are there. These upper two chambers, okay, these upper two chamber, they are called as atria. They are known as atria. That's atria. Okay. So, and the lower two chambers are known as ventricles. They are atria and ventricles. So these upper two chamber, okay, it is a atria, ventricle. Okay, now respective to that, this is right atrium, as you can see in the figure, and this is at the left side, left upper chamber, it is a left atrium. Okay, then the left lower chamber is known as left ventricle, and the right lower chamber is known as right ventricle. Getting the point? Okay, upper twos are known as atria and the lower two are known as ventricles. Okay, so this is the okay, like this is the left right side, this is left side. Okay, so the upper right chamber means right atrium bolenge, the lower one is the right ventricle. At the same over here, this portion is at the left, so left atrium, left ventricle. Okay, then you can see in the figure, we will see this, since the ventricle pump the blood to the different organs, the walls are very thicker. The lower chambers are known as the ventricle, and you can see the ventricle wall are very thin. See this wall. Okay, this is a wall, this is a wall, the wall is very thick, and you compare the upper chamber, see this wall thin, but this lower wall is very thick. See, it is a very thick wall. So the ventricles wall are very thick. Okay, because they will pump, okay, these ventricles are pumping the blood to the body parts, and when they have to pump the blood, they will create a pressure. Under the pressure they will pump the blood. So to create that pressure, the walls are strong, walls are thick. Okay, then see over here, let's okay, the ventricles will pump the blood, okay, pump the blood to the different organs. Its wall are thicker than the atria. So upper chambers are low, thin wall, lower chambers are having a thick wall. The right and the left chambers are separated by the septum. Okay, this, okay, you can see, as I told you, this portion which is dividing the heart into left and right. Okay, due to this middle wall, that middle wall is known as, okay, septum. That wall is known as a septum. See, the septum is written, septum. So septum is the wall which will divide the heart into left and right. Okay, and what else it do? It will prevent the mixing of the O2 and CO2 blood into the atria and ventricle. So basically in the right side, okay, CO2 blood is there, over here O2 blood is there. So because of this particular septum, what happens? O2 and CO2 bloods, okay, they do not get mixed up. Okay, this blood cannot go that side, that blood cannot come this side, due to the presence of this septum. Okay, so this is the function of the septa. It will divide the left and the right part and mixing, prevent the mixing of the blood, okay, O2 with CO2 blood. The atria and the ventricles have valves. Okay, now atria and ventricles means the upper chamber and the lower chamber, they have a valves. Okay, atria and ventricles have the valves between them that prevent the blood from backwards. Okay, so you can also see okay, once this is the chamber which this septum which will divide the heart into this is a left and this is right. Now the heart will be dividing from upper chamber and lower chamber. So that is let us take the blue color. Now you see the blue color. The blue color will divide the heart in upper and lower portion. That is how the upper chamber is atrium, the lower is a ventricle. So at here they have a valve. Okay, we will see that valve. See this likewise structure is that is a valve. See this, these are the valve, these are the valve. You can see this valve. Okay, so these are the valve which will prevent the backward flow of the blood. So basically what happens, blood from upper chamber, blood from here will enter here and blood from here will enter that side. Okay, you will learn that next. So when blood comes like that, okay, it should not go backward or from down to lower. It should not go like that. Okay, it should go where it should be. So likewise what happens, the blood from the upper right chamber will comes over here, and from actually blood my mistake, from upper chamber it will coming lower side. So it should not go that way or that way. Okay, not the backwards. ये नहीं होना चाहिए. So that to prevent that thing, there is a valve. Okay, that valves are known as these valve. These are the valves. Okay, they are the valves. They have a specific name also. Okay, tricuspid valve and the bicuspid valve. Okay, over this particular at the right side, the valve is tricuspid valve, and at the left side the valve is bicuspid valve. Okay, we are going to see that into the figure next. See, this is the figure. So everything is mentioned into this figure. Now memorize the figure, understand the figure, everything is there. See, this is right chamber. Okay, this is right ventricle, this is left atrium, this is left ventricle. I want you to see this, see the figure, see it, understand it, memorize it. Now between this and this chamber, see this what is written there, tricuspid valve, and over here that is a mitral valve or a bicuspid valve. Okay, that is a valve. So that valve is at the right side, the valve present, that is tricuspid valve. Okay, so tricuspid valve is present between the right atrium and right ventricle. Between right ventricle and right atrium, the valve is tricuspid valve, and between the left atrium and left ventricle, this is the valve, mitral valve or bicuspid valve. Two valves are there. Okay, then this portion is a vena cava. This is a vena cava, superior and inferior vena cava, by which the blood will be entering. यहाँ से blood इधर आएगा, इधर से blood यहाँ आएगा. So the blood will be entering into this upper chamber. The blood is coming over here. देखो blood आ गया. Okay, from the body the blood will come like this. So they are coming into the blood. Okay, through this two veins, the bigger veins known as vena cava. The lower is known as inferior vena cava and the upper is superior vena cava. Now vena cava is actually blood vessel, okay, like the veins and the artery, but they are the connected to the heart directly, so they are differently named. Okay, so the superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava. After that you can see the blood from that particular, means from the right, as blood will be here, it will pump into lower chamber. From the lower chamber the blood will be now pumped inside this particular portion. Okay, from there the blood will be entering into lungs. From here it will be entering into lungs. यहाँ से वो lungs में जाएगा. So that particularly vein is known as pulmonary artery. That is a pulmonary artery. and okay, see this pulmonary artery. Okay, then from the blood it will be returning back to the heart. Okay, inside the lungs they will take O2, sorry, take CO2 and gives O2. That O2 blood will coming into upper left chamber, that is left atrium. That's mitral valve, they will coming down there. Okay, then from this, say this aorta, see aorta, from the aorta now that blood will be going inside every part of the body. So basically these are the nomenclature, that is why we have just discussed it. Okay, I want you to pause the video, try to draw the figure, try to understand the figure, and try to memorize it. You have to do this, okay, because unless and until you do, you will not understand it. Okay, and there are valves also present into this pulmonary artery or aorta. Also there are a valve present, okay, the pulmonary valve and aortic valve. Okay, पल्मोनरी आर्टरी में होगा उसको बोलेंगे पल्मोनरी वाल्व, एंड ऑर्टा में होगा उसको बोलेंगे ऑर्टिक वाल्व. ओके, एज यू कैन सी इसकी जो वॉल है कितनी मोटी वॉल है. अंडरस्टैंड द फिगर, द वॉल्स आर थिक and this wall, this is very thin wall. Okay, and likewise that thing are happening, circulations of the blood. Okay, now working of